If you have ever felt like you are behind in life, or if you have ever wondered how the heck am I going to get ahead before another year passes me by, this video is your wake up call because I'm going to show you the exact 4 step system that I used to rebuild my life from scratch using a simple side hustle and how you can do it too before we hit 2026. This is your lock in moment, so let's dive in. Let me ask you something. How many times have you set goals during New Year's but only to watch that motivation fizzle out a few weeks later? And then your guilt creeps in and shame takes over. And suddenly you are back where you started. Doubting yourself, procrastinating, and convincing yourself that maybe you are just not meant for more. I have been there. I know what it feels like to want more but not know where to start, to want to change but not have a system that actually works. And that is why I started my own side hustle, not to just make money, but to rebuild my confidence, my skills, and ultimately my life. And now I want to walk you through the exact same system. This is where it starts. You need one clear direction. Yes, just one. Not 5 goals, not a whole vision board. You just need one focused goal to build a side hustle that aligns with your unique energy, skills, and future vision. But before you do that, I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you living life on your own terms, or are you living out someone else's expectations? Because if your job, your schedule, or your lifestyle is based on what your parents, your school, or society told you to do, then chances are you're not building the life you actually want. And the first step to rebuilding your life is reclaiming your decision making power. So, here is your first action step. Choose one goal for your side hustle. Will you make money online? Or you will launch a YouTube channel, or you will sell a skill that you already have, or you want to start content creation. Pick one and commit to it because focus is going to be your secret weapon. Once you do this, the next step is stacking the right skills. A goal without skills is just a wish, and I learned this in the hard way. When I first started my side hustle, I thought all I needed was a passion, but passion without skills, it is not profitable. I had to learn how to communicate my message, how to build offers people actually want, how to create content, how to market myself, and ultimately how to sell online. But here is the good news for you. All of these skills are actually learnable, and your dream side hustle is simply a stack of all of these learnable skills. So if your goal is to start coaching, freelancing, or selling digital products, then what are the 3 to 5 skills you need to make this happen? Write them down. You don't need to learn everything overnight, but you do need to identify the gaps. For example, when I started my YouTube channel, I had to learn filming, editing, scripting, and email marketing one skill at a time. Each skill made me more confident and more valuable. Now that you have picked your side hustle path and you identified the key skills, it is time to commit to daily action. Because the only way I built my side hustle, even while working a full time job, was through tiny, consistent daily actions. Let me be very real with you. It wasn't the motivation that got me through, it was systems, and those systems turned into habits. For me, it looked something like this: 30 minutes every evening scripting YouTube videos, 15 minutes reviewing offers or creating emails, 1 hour on Saturdays batching content, and weekly reflections to track what worked. Success is boring. It is not the hype, it is a system. So, here is your challenge for this part. Create a weekly habit plan around your side hustle. Make it sustainable, make it simple, make it something that you can actually keep track of, and track your wins even if those are the smaller ones. And if you follow all of these steps properly, by December you will have some momentum. But now is the time to zoom out. Look at your progress. What worked and what didn't? For me, some of the things I thought would grow my side hustle didn't really work really well. And the other things I barely gave my energy to, they actually exploded. So I asked myself which habits actually moved the needle, which skills gave me the biggest return, and what can I eliminate that is draining me. This reflection phase is what makes the transformation stick. You're not just building a side hustle, in this way, you will be building a new version for yourself. So, what does this all mean to you? It means by January 1st, 2026, while everyone else is setting vague resolutions, you will already be living in alignment. You will already have a functioning side hustle and you will already be building the life you said you wanted. Let 2026 be the year you scale, not the year you start again. Because I actually started my side hustle in January 2024, and since then I have made more than $170,000 by just following this four steps method of setting the goals, reflecting on them every single month, and then improving from there. And this is what exactly you should do as well. And with that, promise yourself that you're going to lock in, you're going to go all in, and that you're going to rebuild your life from scratch before 2026, because now I will see you at the very top, succeeding all the way.